On this last Monday in May, we remember and honor Americans that lost their lives serving our country.
And some looking to honor the fallen this Memorial Day made their way to Memorial Park. That is where KETV News Watch 7's Kyle Gravelin joins us live. Kyle?
Yeah, Adrian, and Memorial Park a little bit quieter right now than it was this morning, but hundreds were in attendance earlier, taking in the many sights and sounds of a beautiful Memorial Day ceremony, all to really remember those who made the ultimate sacrifice. The sound of service rang out earlier Monday as people filled Memorial Park on this Memorial Day. Some people sang, some stood firm, some saluted, but everyone in attendance remembered those that gave their lives serving our country.
Freedom isn't free, and there's a lot of people that overpaid the price for it.
Tom Bizzari served in the Marines during the late 60s and early 70s. He says today is not only about remembrance.
It pays respect to people that can't be.
Will Condon echoed similar thoughts, attending Monday's ceremony out of respect to his family.
The flag will, as long as we have breath, be a beacon of freedom.
Lieutenant General James Kowalski was Monday's keynote speaker. The deputy commander for the U.S. Strategic Command at Offutt Air Force Base delivered the ceremony's most powerful words. That's what keeps Sonia Schweitzer coming back to Memorial Park every year.
It reduces me to tears. I mean, we came here last year for the first time and we said it's annual.
Omaha Fire Chief Bernie Kanger and Omaha Police Chief Todd Schmatter laid roses to honor their fallen. The traditional 21-gun salute and playing of taps, along with a flyover from OPD's Able 1, wrapped up a superb ceremony. Now, I mentioned Lieutenant James Kowalski delivered the day's most powerful words. He did that by telling two heroic tales. One of Lance Corporal Miguel Keith, of course with the U.S. Marine Corps, the other of Army Staff Sergeant Tricia Jamison. Of course, those are two Omahans that lost their lives in battle. We're live tonight at Memorial Park. Kyle Gravelin, KETV News Watch 7.
Thank you, Kyle. On the other side of town, hundreds gathered to pay their respects at Forest Lawn Memorial Park. A helicopter flew over as those who served saluted the American flag with our national anthem playing in the background. The group also remembered missing prisoners of war by covering an empty chair. American Legion Omaha Post No. 1 organized today's ceremony. And on the riverfront this morning, members of the Omaha Council Bluffs branch of the Fleet Reserve Association cast a wreath into the Missouri River. A commemorative tribute by guests of the armed forces and a rifle salute also took place.
And a moving tribute at Arlington National Cemetery. A 3-year-old boy dressed as a Marine visiting his father's grave, saluting and putting flowers by it along with pictures. His father, Marine Sergeant Christopher Jacobs, died in 2011, serving in both Iraq and Afghanistan. The little boy's mother, Brittany, still wears her husband's dog tags.
His dad would be proud. His dad was very moto, and to me it's important for me to raise him and let him know about his father. His dad would want him to know about him, and I want him to know about him and how great of a man he was.
Brittany says the hardest thing lately is that her little boy asks if they can visit heaven and if his daddy is hurting. Also at Arlington National Cemetery, President Barack Obama laid a wreath at the Tomb of the Unknowns, a solemn reminder of those who made the ultimate sacrifice in the country's name.
Everything that we hold precious in this country was made possible by Americans who gave their all. And because of them, our nation is stronger, safer, and will always remain a shining beacon of freedom for the rest of the world. May God bless the fallen and all those who serve. May God watch over their families, and may God continue to bless the United States of America.
Also, the president promised by year's end that most American troops currently stationed in Afghanistan would be on their way home.